I'm back with another America vs. UK video, but this time, it's all about the small things. Today, I thought I'd share with you the very small and not so important things that I love about the UK and absolutely miss about the States. So if that's your thing, stick around, please subscribe, and give this video a big thumbs up as it really helps the channel grow. Now, I do want to stress that I can only compare my life in the UK from living in Pennsylvania. So if a few of these aren't as bad as your state, then please forgive me. Firstly, let's get into the top 5 things I prefer about living in the UK. Number 1, the roads. It's no secret that the good old roads in Pennsylvania aren't the best. The potholes are nearly as famous to the area as the cheesesteak is to Philadelphia.
The ultimate cheesesteak at Tony Luke's. I have to eat all 5 pounds of this heavyweight sandwich.
I can't tell you how many stories I've heard of flat tires, scratched wheels, and sometimes even broken exhaust pipes. They really do go that deep. Number 2, internet. Nothing brings back memories of crappy internet than when my husband and I first met and had to keep up a long-distance relationship relying solely on the strength of the signal. On a daily basis, at least once a call, the internet signal would drop out, making us lose half of the conversation. Maybe it was the area I lived in, possibly even the weather. But compared to the strength of connection we get with our internet in the UK, it was terrible. And I thought providing you had a good supplier, it would be pretty standard wherever you lived, but sadly, this wasn't the case. Maybe someone in the comments can explain why some countries are better than others. Maybe there's something huge that I'm missing. Number 3, sausage rolls. Now, for all my UK viewers, sit down and hold tight because I'm about to blow your minds. We, Americans, do not have sausage rolls. The first time I tried this meaty treat is when I moved to the UK, and I've never looked back. Obviously, you can buy cheap, crappy ones like anything else, but a nicely homemade sausage roll is one of the greatest snacks ever. Fact. I guess the closest thing we have is possibly a corn dog, which for my UK viewers is a sausage on a stick that has been coated in a thick layer of cornmeal batter and then deep fried. But I'll be honest, it's not as good. Number 4, fewer commercials. Now, of course, the UK has adverts in between and at the end of TV shows.
Nobody likes cleaning, right? Wrong.
But not to the level that we do in the States. Not even close.
It's true.
It genuinely feels like every few minutes of a TV show, there's another commercial.
Wow, that's fast.
There's even adverts when watching movies in between the end of the film and the start of the credits, which is just relentless.
Limescale, gone in seconds. And shiny too.
The majority of the time, they seem to be about various medications which may or may not lead to a variety of obscure side effects. Number 5, tattoos. Obviously, with marrying a tattooist and having a few myself, tattoos are a large part of my life. Although there are a few shops where I lived, and of course, all of America, but it just seems having tattoos in England is much more accepted and accessible, with each year, more and more people enjoying getting their own. I can't. So many people have tattoos here, ranging from all walks of life and all ages. In fact, just before lockdown, a client of my husband's shop got her first ever piece at the age of 84, which I think is so awesome. You go, Grandma. Next, let's get into the top 5 for America. Number 1, money. Although you might think English money looks really pretty with all the cool color schemes you guys have, like the Queen looking all beautiful and classy, but nothing beats our nice green bills. Looks aside, the feel of the newest version of notes in England is just all wrong. They constantly get stuck together and are impossible to fold and keep tidy. The great thing about the dollar is if you wrap up a 50 in a load of ones, you feel rich and sassy like in the movies. I'll take the Porsche in ruby red. Jesus.
No?
Number 2, plugs in the bathroom. Now, I obviously understand why it's probably not a good idea having plug sockets in the bathroom. But my God, do I miss it. Having to walk into another room to dry my hair is just such a drag. Number 3, Dunkin' Donuts. I know you guys have Starbucks and even better, Costa, but we in the UK are definitely missing out on the awesomeness that is Dunkin' Donuts.
I want for Christmas is a Dunkin' Peppermint Dunkachino.
Love Dunkin', Dad. What are you talking about?
The king of shop coffee and soft doughy treats goes to Dunkin'. Oh, and especially in the fall when they roll out their pumpkin spiced everything, it's so good. And I know Starbucks do a pumpkin range, but in my opinion, it tastes a bit chemically. So since moving here, I've moved over to drinking chai lattes to get my fix, but it isn't the same. A bit, but not nearly. Number 4, wildlife. It's definitely not unusual or even rare to see so many different animals just from standing on your porch in Pennsylvania. From raccoons to super cute tiny chipmunks to huge, beautiful deer. I'm fortunate that my uncle has a cabin in the forest, so while you're heating marshmallows on the bonfire, you're very likely to spot bears, bobcats, possibly even a mountain lion, and so many more. Something I'm sure a lot of us Americans could take for granted, but it really is a beautiful thing. I still get super excited when walking in the woods now with my girls. Every time we hear the bushes rustle, hoping that we get to see a munkjack that's in the area, but more often than not, it's a squirrel, which is absolutely fantastic. And if you're lucky, you can hand feed them, which is an amazing experience. And the reason why I keep monkey nuts in the pushchair at all times. But still, you can see why the wildlife in the States made it to the list. Number 5, trucks. Before you say it, I'm fully aware we have trucks in the UK. Some now even getting respectably big. And although I know size isn't everything, there's something pretty cool about needing a ladder to get to your seat. All jokes aside, having a drive in a huge American-made truck is an experience and definitely comes in handy where I lived with the insane potholes and the horrendous winters. Now, these would of course be completely impractical with the UK's tiny roads, even smaller parking spaces, non-existent snow, and expensive fuel costs. But it's still something I just miss a little bit. As always, this video, like all of my America vs. UK videos, are in good spirits, as I genuinely love both countries and I'm so fortunate to call them both my home. What did I miss off the list? Let me know. And if you have any suggestions or ideas for my America vs. UK videos, please share them in the comments. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, smash that like button if that's what you're into, and I'll see you in the next video.